Welcome to the slouch theory. Oh, slouch theory. Slouching. Slouching.
Yeah, boy. What up, y'all? What's good, man? God, damn, cuz. What up, man? How you living, bruh? Come on with it, dog. How you living, bruh? Come on now. How the family? How the kids in them? Kids good? How Auntie Rita in them? Everybody at the crib good? Oh, come on now, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cuz my fault. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. Well, with the jump off. Now, I got the Comedy Central. Shout out to the squad. Back at the show. You know what I mean? The writing season began. And then I'm in a play right now too. Shout out to Brett Raybold and Christian Duran over at Comedy Central. We back at the Charlemagne show. So it's just stand up and then life, like regular old life. And your boy was busy. I apologize for leaving you guys, you know? I ain't mean to step out like a bad father. You know what I'm saying? That was never my intention. When I said, yo, I'll be right back, I'm gonna go get milk, I deadass meant it, son. I was gonna pick up some coconut milk and then return, but on the way to the milk and then on the way back from the milk, mad shit was going on. Your pops never ran out on you, son. He got caught up. He ain't dip on the family and use milk as an excuse. Son just got caught up in the world, bro. He's still on his way back. Trust me, your daddy is still on his way back. Right now, he just in traffic, son. Mad fathers are in traffic at this very moment. They on their way back to the crib, but they just in traffic, bro. Now, if you hearing this and then your first initial thought is to tell me to fuck off, I understand. You know what I mean? Because I'm making it up as I go. I don't know where your daddy is, and I don't even know why the nigga left, okay? A lot of pressure. Maybe he ain't had the tools he needed to be the man that you needed in your life. Maybe he did you a favor, huh? I have no idea. I'm making this I didn't do no studies. Y'all know for a fact I ain't do no studies, cuz. You know that. You know, I just come out here. Aha, what up, yo? We talk, we give each other dap, you know what I'm saying? We salute each other, you know what I mean? Fist bumps and shit, you know, just in case you're not good with the dap. One time, I was gonna dap up this white dude after a comedy show. I put the hand out, you know what I mean? I was like Marlon Wayans with it. I was gonna do the full shit that you saw in the what was it? That's the big Wayans, bro. This was don't be a menace. But you know what I'm saying. Y'all know the dap when he does it all the time. It's hilarious. That's crazy. Like there's a type of overly aggressive greeting that's attributed to a person. Like that's dope as shit. But so I was ready to dap him up, and then son, he instead of maybe I don't know if I was his first black person he met or something. It was very odd. He should have knew how to do this. Because I wasn't in Norway or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in a place where it would make sense for you to feel, or at least for you to be this uncomfortable with what we're doing here. You should be better at this, is how I felt the entire time. I'm like, why the fuck are you struggling? Because we not in Finland. I'm not the first and only black man you've ever seen. You should be way better at this. So I put the hand out to give him dap, and then he put his hands he grabbed the hand with both. He grabbed my one hand with both of his hands, and then like did the double tap on my hand, and then let go, and he put his fist up and was he did like a solid, like a double, like a solid. I don't know what the fuck he thought it was. It was very odd. A lot of times, bro, you know, just shake the person's hand. If anything, I mean, there's two ways this could go. Cause you could be an asshole and try to like do an extra crazy fucking shucking and jiving super black man dap from like the 70s or some shit, or it could be on them and they're just acting all uncultured and shit. Just like you don't know how to shaking motherfucking hand. Man, what's wrong with you doing this weird hand grabbing shit with both hands in my one hand? This don't make sense. You make this is alright. But listen, how you been? We've been talking about how you been. How's your life, huh? Shout out to everybody out there grinding, bro. I just feel like it's a very fruitful time, you know what I mean? Summer. COVID is it gone? Really gone? But it's like it's chill. COVID kind of chill right now. COVID like, I'll let y'all rock out for a little bit, motherfuckers. Huh? Pussy asses. I'll let y'all bitch asses go back outside for a little bit, but y'all better not get crazy, cause I'll run back up in your lungs. I feel like COVID just letting us slide for a little bit. I don't know. I hope it's gone. I want to be done with this shit. I want to be done. I was watching the news and they was talking about 8th graders finally getting to go to middle school prom, and this young girl was like, she said something like, I was tired of this. I was waiting to wake up from this nightmare, and now it's finally over. I was like, yeah, I feel you, sis. I've been trying to wake up from this goddamn weird COVID shit that we was doing, and it seemed like there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. But dudettes, bros and broettes, peoples, sis bro made me think of Nori Davis joke. Fucking A, dude. Man, if you working, shout out to you. If you not working, fucking get busy, yo. Find something you want to do and do that shit. If you do not know what to do, find out, like, just pay attention to yourself. Observe yourself. Just go through your like, set aside a month to just take notes about what you do that may come naturally to you. Like, it's not a big struggle. It's not a fight to get you to do it, to get you to take action, to get you to participate. Anything that falls within that realm, and also, of course, it meets the criteria of it's an action or a deed of service. It could help people, not fuck people over. You're not doing, because even if you get money fucking people over, it's short lived. It's not long term money. It's not success and friendships and status and all of this good stuff that you can build for a long ass time. Because, like, even if you talk about successful drug dealers, it didn't exactly go well for a long time. You could make a crazy ass amount of money. You know what? There was some, because I don't know if the drug cartels can be the same as they once was, because things now are just the technology is making crime more difficult. I would assume, right? Because I don't know shit about crime. I ain't no gangster. I have no idea how that works. The closest I've been is television. You see what I'm saying? I watch TV and documentaries, and I listen to how gangsters talk about it, and I'm like, wow, that must be tough. And then I go ahead and be like, man, you heard what happened in the Coke game? That's it. I don't know a goddamn thing, and I love that. I like to keep it that way. I don't want to know nothing. You feel me? When people know too much, they get in trouble. Chill out. Fuck out of here, right? So what I'm saying is, find what you do that comes naturally, right? That doesn't cause more discomfort and pain on the world and people, right? Whatever, that's just like, it's a positive thing and it comes naturally. It's not that difficult. Like, there's people making money playing video games, bro. This is not something that I could put off. You know what I mean? This isn't a feat that I can handle. Like, being a professional 2K player, there's people out here that make thousands upon thousands of dollars by playing NBA, like basketball video games, professionally. I ain't got the skill set to do that. You know what I mean? I know who I am when it comes to the video game world. I'm a fan. I'm a consumer. You know what I mean? If you watch me play video games, it's because you like my personality. It has nothing to do with my gameplay. Because I'm trash. I'm big trash. I have a good ass time playing games. Like, I have a good time. I get involved. I'm in. I'm competing. But am I going to win? Who knows, bro? I'm not talking no shit because it's really up in the air. I spent a lot of times taking L's when I had controllers in my hand. In various video games too. It didn't really matter much because when I was younger and I'm like heavily into video games and shit, I'm trying to figure out maybe I'm just bad at this type of game. Let me try out this one. Maybe I'm not a sports game guy. Maybe I'm like a first person shooter guy, huh? Maybe I'm a fucking Marvel vs. Capcom kind of dude, huh? But I played all of them, and I was trash in all of them. I played FIFA, multiple of them, took a L all the time. If I turn that shit online one time, bro, I've never won a single online match in FIFA. I don't even cut the 2K on for online. The regular computer make me sweat, stress. Many times of playing 2K, there's like a limit to how many games my body can withstand. I'll play a couple. Sometimes I don't even make it through the full game. Cause the third quarter, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn this shit off before I disintegrate this control. It pissed me off. Like if I could make 2K manifest into a person, there'll be a couple times I would have fought that nigga. Like, to be honest, I would have dead ass like punched him dead in the face and then put him back in the computer. Get your ass back in the Xbox. If I see you do that same bullshit I see I do on 2K again, son, I'm bringing you back out the Xbox. I'm going to give you the Hadouken uppercut, knock your teeth smooth out your face, and put you back in the box, bro. Because 2K has brought me to those moments where I start questioning, why do I even spend my money here? Why do I do this? Why am I doing this to myself? Nobody's making me play this video game, but for some reason, here I am pressing these goddamn buttons. So I know for a fact, let me go ahead and try something else. I go to FIFA. It's not no better. I've never took a W home. I've beat people, usually children. So like many of my wins in video games have came from holidays. Why particularly holidays? Yeah, holidays. Why? Because when holidays come out, Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? A Christmas maybe. Sometimes a good old barbecue situation. Somebody's graduation or whatever the fucks. Family come over. They got their kids with them. 10-year-olds. They not that good with finger dexterity. Well, one of the kids, he's type nice. Like, even though he's a child, you put him on a Halo, you know what I'm saying, first person shooter, it's a problem. There's one of my nephews, this dude is ridiculous when it comes to 2K. I used to be able to beat him, but that's before I think he was, I don't think he even seen algebra as a concept yet. Like when I was able to get a W, he was rather young. But the second the motherfucker learned how to spell and do cross multiplications or whatever the fuck, I don't know what stage that is. 6th grade? Once he got to 6th grade, it became difficult to beat him on 2K. Like, the dude got nice at basketball too fast, right? So, take it. Fine. I go to first person shooters. I remember those. I was a huge fan of Halo, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, Gears of War. What's this other joint? I don't think that even counts as a first person. I think that's more of a platform. They call that one the Fortnite, the new joint. And then the what's the other one? I just punched myself in the fucking eye trying to remember this damn thing. Did I hit myself in the eye? Fuck, that shit hurt. Oh my goodness. You know, you hit yourself in the eye and you see like little circles, blurry. All right, I'm back to regular ass vision. But whatever. So I was playing those for a minute. I would spend my money on Xbox Live, and I would definitely finish at like the bottom of the table every damn match. And you could only take so many L's while people talking big shit to you, because anyone who played online video games, you know what I'm saying, especially when it comes to a first person shooter type of game. Sports online, you gonna talk shit, sure, but first person shoot, when you get to shoot a motherfucker, it make you talk crazy. So after a while, sometimes like I was a good dude for I take as long as like It's bringing back some memories. I had to turn the Xbox off a couple times. People was getting crazy. The one time I started to find some success in my video game career life until I retired was when good old Marvel vs. Capcom. Like once I found the Marvel vs. Capcom, and I found the Street Fighters, and I found Tekken, when I found Mortal Kombat, when I found these, that's when even Injustice. Oh shit, Injustice was another goodie. When I got to those, that's when I started to get W's. You know what I'm saying? Especially Marvel vs. Capcom holds a special place in my heart because I remember one particular night, bro. We in high school, right? We in high school. We are all the bros, all the homies is on the X. This is Xbox 360 days. We on the X, bro. Everybody's talking cash shit. We up for hours on Xbox Live being full dumbasses, right? Playing video games, talking shit. Everybody's being an idiot. And we played match after match after match. And I think I must have racked up like 30 losses. like I was 0-30, son. Like I took L's. Everybody beat me in Marvel vs. Capcom at least 2 to 3 times that night. I was picking every character. I was picking different groups, different assortments. I'm going one motherfucker from Marvel, one from Capcom. I'm doing everything I could think of to be like, yeah, I'm button mashing like a motherfucker, bro. And nothing. I took so many L's. But then, I don't know what happened, and I do not know why, but this trio of superstars for me, that night it turned everything over. I was a different man. It was the comeback season. I picked the big homies. Number 1 pick, Iron Man. Proton Cannon, right? Next pick, the Hulk. You already know what he do. Smash. Shut your ass up. The next pick, shout out to this Ironhead motherfucker, Juggernaut, bro. I don't know why this particular trio. I picked Cyclops before. I had the Wolverines, the dude with the metal claws and the bone. I've used Sabretooth. I've used I think his name was Jin. He's some freaky nigga that fight real fast, and then one of his powers was to like bust out his fucking clothes. He get naked and blast everybody away with his nakedness, and then he go back in his clothes and be beating the shit out of niggas again. There was one dude with a sword that would turn into dogs and shit. He put the sword out, and 300 dogs come out the sword and be biting niggas. Like, I was trying everything, and I would get my ass whipped every damn time. But when I picked up my big 3, shout out to Miami when LeBron was over there with Wade and Bosh. When I had my big 3, Iron Man, Hulk, and Juggernaut, it was game over, son. I started getting W's, bro. 30 and I was 0-30. Fuck that. Now I started winning. And when this is the thing, when you accept that you're not good at video games and you're there for moral support and just fun, you don't even care. You eating Doritos, your controller covered in nacho cheese dust. You stop trying at this point. You know you here for a good time. You're not here to compete no more. After you done freaking took 12 L's to the face, you played 37 games. It ain't get good not one time. You've accepted your role in the game hierarchy. But then, out of nowhere, you start winning. You know what you do? You celebrate that one W like you was scoring all fucking game and you's a goddamn killer. You know how motherfucking Draymond Green will go for the whole game, kicking people in the dick, elbowing people in the face, and fucking flicking people's noses off, doing all kind of crazy shit. Like, is Hack City or whatever the fuck, right? He out here, he's making his presence known. But the numbers, it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? The numbers be what the numbers be. And then he scored that one bucket, and he fucking go ape shit like he dropped 60 on him that night. That was your boy. That was me. I'm Draymond Green. When I play basketball, any of my homies know this. I am Draymond Green. That's who I am as a ball player. If I took it serious and I was taller and I guess more athletic and talented when it came to basketball and like a good basketball player, and I don't know how the fuck you make it to the league. Good luck to everybody who does that shit. That's difficult. But if I was a ball player, I'd be Draymond Green with a slight splash, a slight dash of J.R. Smith. Because every once in a while, I will hit a 3-pointer in your fucking face. I don't know how either. Trust me. I'm aware. I'm fully aware. I have some degree of self-awareness. Okay? I'm making an effort. I have some degree of self-awareness. And what I have known and found to know about myself, I'll play the game. In real life, we go to the park. I'm playing. Yeah, you might think I fouled you. I didn't. I was just trying to hustle. You know what I'm saying? I'm a passionate player. Shout out to Draymond Green. I'm Draymond Green, bro. And also Draymond does this too. He be like scoring his ass, and then out of nowhere he'll hit 3 threes, and you're like, what the fuck? When the fuck did he get what? And yeah, he does. So that's who I am on the court. That's what I does. I gave up on the video game shit though. I gave up on it. You know what I'm saying? But man, what else is going on in the world? There's a lot going on. Almost, you can say. I mean, you can say this at any time. You can say that exact sentence. And this is another thing. This has nothing to do with this, but this has something to do with this. But when people be like, "Oh, the world's over. We are in our last days." You know how many every generation said that at some point. When the baby boomers were 28 and 29 and 30 and you know, they were about to whatever the fuck, and when their parents was at that, every World War I's, the Civil War, whatever the fucking Dust Bowl, anything you could think of, at some point somebody was like, yo, we in our last days. People have always said this. You know what I mean? You go further back to whatever human that was around during when it got icy. When the age of ice fell upon us, when winter came, and humans was like, bruh, ain't nobody gonna make it through this shit. This is it. They had dodo birds outside and shit. And then one day, there was no more dodo birds, bro. Like, whatever that's always been the case. People at some point, because humans, we want to know and be able to predict the future. But since that's, I was going to say relatively impossible, but the relatively make it sound like there's some type of possibility. But then you can maybe argue that there's some forms of predictability available to humans, but mostly there isn't. Like, when you say there's predictability, you're kind of basing it based on, that's a bad sentence, basing it based on, but you're basing it on past events where you're like, I remember it being like this for a little while, so I'm assuming if conditions are the same going forward, it should stay exactly like X. But for the most part, we're just guessing, hoping, and praying, right? That's why there's so many religions. People don't know what the fuck. We trying to figure out some type of semblance of understanding of what's going on in this freaky thing we call life. But man, it's a pivotal time. It feels like we're going back in history, you know? MAGA, make America great again. Again. Great again. When was America just great? And now we gotta ask, great again. I mean, that's not now. We've been asking this. Well, great again, brother. Who's that including? Who is this greatness for? who would say, I want to know, did black people of the 70s, I mean, there was joy at any given time within our people. Like, no matter what's going on, somebody was having a good ass, gut wrenching belly laugh. You know what I mean? Because you can't take that from people. No matter what level of despair and slavery and sadness and whatever's going on, people still gonna find a way to be like, hey, bro, that shit was funny. Like, that's in us. You survive. You come from people that keep surviving shit. They just know how to make. It's just funny. I don't know what it is, but to say that is like, just wonder, just worried, concerned. How what's this definition of greatness that these people are upholding? And when I say these people, the MAGAs, they show you, like the woman that had "thank you for the white life" thing to Trump, and Trump taking credit for the Roe versus Wade, and no more abortions and all kind of stuff. Now they starting to talk about who can get married now. We taking that. People joking about segregation. Yo, all right. Segregation makes a comeback. Huh? Segregation drops a new mixtape. You know what I'm saying? We had the new Drought segregation mixtape is out. Segregation Part 2. And they putting everybody in their irrespective or respective, what the fuck? Their groups, right? Segregation do white people, because it's a certain kind of a white person, and there's some people in other groups too that's like, yo, fuck all that, I don't like y'all either. You know what I'm saying? People ain't as loving or accept, like, everybody thought we was making a lot of progress. Everybody thought, not everybody, but like a good, depending on where you lived, especially if you're in the, like, LA and New York, you're in certain hubs of quote unquote progressiveness or very liberal or leftist or whatever the fuck type of areas, and you start thinking, I think it started with the Obama years, and people are like, oh, look at all of this. Everybody, all of the pronouns started to get more popular, and then everybody thought like, oh, so slavery and hate and racism and slavery ended in. Well, that's the thing. Slavery's going on in certain parts of the world. It's just that they keep it hidden from us in different ways, man. Information is a wild thing, because it's such a small concept. But just the idea that the internet ain't the same internet for everybody, everywhere you go. Like, if you are a person that grew up with American internet, the shit we seeing is very different from what you're gonna see if you're in China. It's very different from what you're gonna see if you're in like like VPNs like, there's so much. Even the idea of the dark web, how the fuck do you get down there? How you get inside the dark web? What you gotta type? How you type it and nothing happen in your computer? There's so much stuff to know that I think everybody just gotta come to this conclusion and acceptance that no one really knows much. I can say you might know something, but you don't know. Even the thing you say you might not know. That tangent hit me hard as shit. I started strong, I felt like, somewhere, but then I lost my damn self. I started, what it is? I found an article about a guy. They found a woolly mammoth, a baby woolly mammoth that was perfectly preserved due to like weather conditions and all of that, that's been there for over 30,000 years is what they've estimated, and that shit just uncovered. It's just like, you know what it is too that makes me annoyed? Why the Earth seem more weird than, like, yeah, okay, at every point, every generation, somebody was like, yo, we in our last days. It's time to get right with God because they shutting this shit down. This Earth shit that we doing, they gonna shut it down. Granted, I've said that, cool, we agree or disagree, fine. However, it does seem like this time, it's more weird stuff is happening all pushed together. It's not like, it seemed like in history, things were more spaced out. A pandemic, and then a good couple years run, and then a recession, and then a good couple years run, and then a war, then a good couple years run, and then some crazy weather shit happens. It seemed like, based on my, learning of history, where I've learned it, how I've learned it, yada, 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 when I gathered these little bits and pieces of information, right? That's what it seems like. Granted, I wasn't there. I don't know the actual times, and I'm not remembering the dates. I don't know what year the Dust Bowl took place, and then what other catastrophes also happened in that same year and time period. I don't know when the fucking the Ice Age happened and how many humans were around to feel it or witness anything, or if how they survived, if it was somebody who was close enough to where it was going down that they, or did the Ice Age icely, was it the whole Earth? Did the whole Earth get covered and motherfuckers had to start again? When did humans get here, and when did dinosaurs leave? Were we around each other at the same damn time? Did a nigga ride a dinosaur? Was there a motherfucker on the Stegosaurus? Was somebody playing games with a Triceratops? Were humans and dinosaurs in close proximity to each other? The Bible does not. I haven't. Okay, listen. I'm looking around. Everybody, keep me safe. Listen to me. Hold it down. Just wait a minute. Okay, just wait a minute. I have never heard from any religion any mentions of the dinosaurs, right? But yet the science people is like, all dinosaurs, right? All they care about, son. Yo, this fuck y'all and y'all books. Our books talk about dinosaurs, right? Now, granted, there's somebody in the middle between both the scientists and the religion people that's going, both of y'all got stories, essentially. Both of y'all don't know nothing for a fact. All of you have hypotheses and stories and theories. That's how somebody might say that. I'm not saying that's me. I don't know nothing, okay? I done flip that with that damn all over the place, right? I don't know, right? But somebody might say that to both parties. You guys equally have created fictitious stories and theories and ideas and depictions of the past, and you're basing our present and the future going forward on what you've decided is true. Because okay, you can find there is no mention of a Stegosaurus, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, in the Bible, but I remember, I didn't read this anywhere. It's not like I read the Bible and I remember what passage I saw this in, okay? Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Remember the disclaimer. I don't know stuff, okay? Whatever, okay? You be all right. But I was watching BET. I was watching BET, right? This was way back. This is way back, right? Different time. The cable package was different. The remote looked different, okay? I was watching BET, and it got late, right? When you watch BET long enough, it's an odd cycle. It go from regular music videos and regular television that the whole family may or may not want to be able to participate in, and then it get late, and then it goes to, oh, we doing some freaky shit, BT Uncut, and some more gangster stuff and some more hard, slightly more mature content. Then it get later, where it start getting early. It's like late early, right? So now the programming changed to like commercials and like little news, some shit, right? Little light news and little commercials. Then it get early. Is more early than it's late. It's like 5 a.m., 4:30, 5 a.m., right? You're going to find some good Jesus mentionings. Now we talking about the Lord, And this particular time, I'm watching early BET when the good Lord is being mentioned. And this brother, it was an Asian man. I don't know from what country in that continent. It was an Asian man that was like a Southern Baptist kind of preacher, and he was talking about a three-headed, either I think it was like a lion or like a tiger or a cat thing, but it had 3 heads and it had wings, bruh. Like this was the Pokemon of all Pokemons. It had 3 heads and wings. It could fly, right? So the practicality, if you was gonna draw this mythical creature out or real creature, I have no fucking idea. Okay, is how real is that thing in comparison to the Stegosaurus, where they said they found the Stegosaurus's bones? I've never seen 3-head cat dog, flying monkey, the hawk bones anywhere. But I don't. You could say that they've made all kind of shit. You could say that was man-made. Some people still don't believe the moon. And then there's other stuff that's way more concrete that people don't believe, that we have deniers of. So, man, I don't know. I hope y'all good, cause I'm confused. It's a doozy to see. The motherfucker was talking about a 3-headed lion tiger, like a lion tiger with like wings, bro, and not no tiny useless wings, like it's a fucking like an emu that can't fly. Like this shit could take off. So basically it's a liger. Y'all remember the liger from Napoleon Dynamite? It's a big ass fucking tiger lion, right? So and so it's a 1,000-pound big muscle cat with 3 heads, full grown. It ain't like one good size normal head and then 2 weird shits hanging off the side. Like 3 fully usable, articulating heads that move independently of each other. Like these are 3 bodies into one thing. And then it got fucking real wings, like wingspan. It could take off. It can fly that 1,000, that 1,200,000, that big ass body. So if that could be, discussed, I just want to know, where's man? Did humans have to really deal with dinosaurs? We got soft. We really got soft. I just saw a video of these guys. I don't know where they were at. They were in like some type of jungle, and it was just open floor, just regular jungle floor. You know what I'm saying? Nothing special. They didn't have no equipment. Bro, we are so weak. They had no equipment. They didn't have equipment, son. It was 2 dudes, floor, and 2 shovels. And these niggas probably had like a wooden toothbrush or some shit, right? That's all the gear that they had, in like a bucket full of water. And these 2 dudes turned regular jungle floor into a spa treatment place. Like they dug a whole house into the floor, like 2 levels down, staircases. They put a pool at the bottom. You go in the back, there's like a little sauna area. I don't know how the fuck these 2 dudes built all of this shit out of pure floor, 2 shovels, some toothbrushes, and a bucket with some water in there. Meanwhile, in New York City, we can't fix a pothole unless we shut down the whole block. We got to get some cat machines out there, a forklift, some There's sanctions, and there's niggas with hard hats and reflective gear. Like, yo, the humans today, and granted, these are human that they had the video. Okay, so the fact that they had good video quality, somebody over there got a camera with at least 720p on that motherfucker. So like, this is not. It's just that these guys have retained what capabilities that, you know, our ancestors, people that used to have, like, people, it was normal for a man my age, 29, a man my age in the year 1400s, you know, the 1300s. I'm basically 63 years old back then. I'm a 63 to 65 year old man in the 800s. Before the BCs and the ADs and the ACs and nigga, it's ridiculous. People used to just, surviving is so difficult if we compare it to how we understand surviving to work today. Today we go to the supermarket, the meat is already dead, cut, cleaned, packaged with cooking instructions on it. And it tells you estimated what day that this package will be no longer safe to consume. Whereas, you know, if we just, not even too far back in history, if we just go back 300 years, there was like, most people died from water that they drank somewhere, like some loose water that they must have found somewhere, took a sip, and yo, what happened to Craig? Nigga, he dead. He drank the thing from the pond and he just started, it was over. Or people used to get into full-on altercations with animals, like wild animals. People used to get into and I'm saying a full-on altercation like it's gonna be some dude having a mild disagreement with a fucking grizzly bear. Like, both of them are gonna be standing up looking at each other like, listen, motherfucker, you need to act right. Act like you got some home training. And the bear is like, I took it too far. But my point is, it was a possibility on a regular basis that you can at any moment be attacked and mauled. Like, our proximity to what real nature was way closer. We're very separated from what actual true nature is. True, like, we have this romanticized look of nature that you see on social media with all of these. It's very serene. It's quiet. You know, it's peaceful. You know, nature is, there's like a marketing team, right? It's like, there's like a dose of nature, but real nature, like the whole thing, the full experience, something just got its head, like, something is alive at this very moment. There's some animal that's like still in its like consciousness a little bit, that their hind legs is being ripped apart by some bigger apex predator animal. And that animal, like, I was watching, I'm at Old Man Hustle the other day, we in the fucking green room, we watching, I don't know what, like, I think Nap must have found some motherfucking like Discovery Channel. We was watching bro, I saw it was like honey badgers, and they were eating a deer, and the deer wasn't dead yet. It was still making like sounds like, yo, these niggas is eat, yo, like, it was the eyes and shit, and these fucking I think it was a Tasmanian devil, not honey badgers. It was Tasmanian devils. Tasmanian devils was fucking, they were so violent. They were eating the deer, antelope, whatever the fuck that thing is. They were at the back of it, so like the hind legs was getting torn apart, and they eating the deer so crazy that they start fighting each other and eating the deer. So like they would take a big ass bite, deer belly, rip that shit off, and then they would bite each other, and it's just blood everywhere and guts, and then the deer is screaming, and I'm like, yeah, and that's happening. That's nature. That's Nate. That's we frail, son. We soft. I can't. I don't know if I could build a spa out of floor with 2 shovels, a bucket of water, and some toothbrushes. And I don't know if I could like find and secure good clean water just out in the wild. Can I just find good clean water and kill an animal and have it like I'm playing video games about real life where these motherfuckers have to I think it's Far Cry Primal. You gotta hunt your food. You fucking killing. You gotta rip the meat up. You stealing meat off of people. Like you get into a fight with another villager. You kill that villager. You take the like raw hide and spices, and you take the meat out of the whatever the fuck they keep they meat. It's like, man, I hope the earth get their shit together. Yo, whatever scientists is out there doing science, yo, stop making apps and start figuring out how to fix the ozone layer or some shit. I don't even know if the ozone layer is still a problem, but I remember hearing that in school. Fix that shit. Make Earth. I mean, how much influence? But that's, you know what? That's the wild part. If humans can destroy it, they can also build it. So if humans fuck the Earth up, it's also within our capability to repair it. Mind you, I've gone on too long. I'm over here talking about repairing Earth. I don't know how none of this worked. What am I? You know what? Y'all stay safe, okay? Shout out to everybody. Chase them dreams. You know what I mean? Peace, love, and wave grease. Don't hold no grudges. You know what I'm saying? You see somebody, say what up to them. You know what I mean? Just try to be a cooler person. Just don't be out here being angry about shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stressed. You know, keep your love going. You know what I'm saying? Whatever other positive words and things. And then one more thing, shit, slouch theory.